Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing, this is probably no surprise, clearly because I'll have Chanel in the title, but I'm going to be doing a Chanel 21K unboxing. So 21K is gone. It was last season. We are now in 22C, but this is the very last bag that I managed to get from the store at retail price from the 21K collection, which was for Winter Act 2. And there's clearly no denying the fact that 21K was my ultimate favorite Chanel collection of 2021, hands down. Like, even now going into 22C, I'm like, there's some nice pieces in 22C, you know, but there was pretty much only one piece in 22C that I'm kind of like, you know, I really, yeah, that makes my heart sing. But 21K, absolutely everything I just wanted. Like, it was mind-blowing. So I am so excited to reveal this bag, and it is such a total unicorn. I'm so stoked that I managed to get it. But before we dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love handbags, if you are a crazy handbag lady like me and you aren't already subscribed to my channel, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below, and also the bells to be notified when I upload new videos. I try to have a weekend upload and then a midweek upload as well. So as you guys know, with some of the videos I've kind of filmed recently, I am finally at my new house, but I still will have some older videos that I did film before I moved here. I did a lot of pre-filming, but then I really just did not anticipate how crazy and hectic it is to unpack a whole house. Like, it just, yeah, I really didn't anticipate it. And I think it's because when I moved the first time, like the very first time I ever moved was from a smaller house and then to my next house, and now in that house I had accumulated a lot more things, and I just really didn't kind of comprehend how much stuff I had. I clearly have a lot of clothes, and I'm still putting away cloths to this very day, 2 weeks later from when I've been here. Yeah, I might have a problem. But okay, we're gonna dive right into this video. Enough blabbering from me. The first part of this video is going to be sponsored, and this brand I actually had not heard of before, but oh my gosh, I am so glad that they reached out to me. Like, it has just opened a whole new world for me in terms of jewelry. A fantastic jewelry brand called Idol. Now, I'm gonna be totally honest, and I haven't actually heard of this brand before until they reached out to me, but I am so glad that they did, because it just completely opened a whole new world in terms of jewelry for me, because this is actually fine jewelry. Yeah, it's fine jewelry. So let me just open it up and then we'll have a chit chat, because I'm just so excited, and you can probably tell by the tone in my voice, I'm pretty much just as excited to speak about this as what I am to reveal the Chanel bag. So the company is called Idol, and it was actually beautifully gift wrapped. So if you are thinking about gifting for Christmas, it does actually come gift wrapped. It was boxed and had a beautiful ribbon on it, but obviously I've already opened it up. For a limited time, they are doing a holiday sale, and you will actually receive this luxury jewelry box. Let me just hold it the right way around. But they do have limited stock, so just bear that in mind. The holiday sale is also 10% off too, so you can get 10% off their beautiful fine jewelry. But that is how the luxury gift box looks like. These items, all right. Inside this bag that you also will receive, you will get a brush and a shine serum. This company is the most unique fine jewelry I have ever encountered, and I am, like I said, I'm so glad that they reached out to me, because it has just opened a whole new world for me. But here they are now. All right, you're probably thinking, okay, yeah, they're just multiple earrings. Now, it's not as straightforward as that. This is the modular earring system. They have so many different options in terms of their earrings and how you can pretty much design, stack, create your own earring stack. Now, I said that this is also fine jewelry, so it is 14 karat solid gold, sustainably sourced, so guilt-free purchase. But inside, each stone is actually lab-grown diamonds. Yes, they are lab-grown diamonds inside of here. So, as you know, lab-grown diamonds are the most ethical way of being able to really produce diamonds. These look just as good as real diamonds. They shine, they sparkle, there's no doubt about it. They are absolutely stunning. All right, I'm gonna firstly go ahead and take out these diamond earrings that are just in here. So this is the idle base studs. These are the diamond studs that you will start with your system. They do actually come in 3 different sizes. Those are the studs, and this is your base for your modular earring design. Now, if I want to go ahead and up the ante, I go ahead and add on these, what they called actually add-ons. Okay, so that is the Idle base stud with the Audrey add-on. Now, to up the ante even more, I can add on an additional add-on, which that's why I was like, this jewelry company is absolutely amazing. What I'm gonna use is this Lucia one. Kept the Audrey on, and then I've added on the Lucia. So the next piece that I can actually add is the Apollo. So this is the Apollo one here, and it's got diamonds either sides, actually both sides, that has got diamonds, hole at the top of the bottom. Okay, so I put this so the chain actually, you could actually just leave it like that, you know, too. You could totally just leave it dangling like that for this style. Now, this whole modular system for earrings is absolutely amazing. They do also have necklaces too. So they actually have necklaces that you can do in the similar fashion. The necklaces start from $195, and again, they will have lab-grown diamonds in them too. The earrings start from $175 USD. They do also as well do express shipping. So, you know, if you're buying for yourself to treat yourself for Christmas, you know, if you're hinting to your significant other to get it for you, or you're buying for friends or family. Yeah, I'm super stoked with these. I cannot wait to go ahead and jump on their website and see what other designs I want to do. Details to shop Idle will be in the description bar down below, so don't forget to open that up, click that link and have a look, because I have no doubt that you're going to be impressed with them as well. But let's dive into the Chanel unicorn unboxing from 21K. So I got this bag from the store in Sydney. I feel like 21K was pretty good to me in terms of being able to get bags at retail price. Sometimes it is not easy, but I seem to do pretty well for 21K. I'm not sure if that luck will keep up, to be honest, but you know, we will see. I feel like with the bags that I've kind of curated, and another one that I have on the way, I'm feeling pretty happy with my Chanel collection. So I don't know, next year might be different. There may be less Chanel bags to be revealing, but either way, I am super thrilled that I have this one. It is such a unicorn. But let me open it up and then we'll have a chat about it. Have a guess. If you haven't already seen it, I hope you haven't. Have a guess. What do you think that I got from 21K collection? So you guys know I already got the Perfect Mini in pink. And I got the Cocoa handle in the extra mini blue iridescent. What else do you think that I picked up from the collection? That is an absolute unicorn. Put your guesses down below. All right. I got, and it's not for everyone, but I really like it. Like, I really love it. Like, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I picked up the, you probably already kind of can see it by the sides. I picked up the mini flap in the iridescent ombre finish. It's kind of like, yeah, I'd say it's like an ombre. Yeah, it's like an ombre. So it is actually like a tri-color effect. It's got the white, so the white on the tongue here. And then it's got a fade from the baby blue to the pink. Then it's got a fade from the baby blue to the purple. Let me take this off so you can see the full detail of this bag. Now, like I said, it is not for everyone, because there is a lot of people that would prefer just one plain solid colored bag, because this to them can be just way too much. It's, you know, they might find it difficult to match with their clothing and whatnot, or if they're not into pastels, and this is definitely not the kind of bag they would want to get. I love pastels. I am a huge pastel lover. Like, I feel like when it comes to colors, I just much prefer pastels as opposed to really rich saturated colors like strong pigment. Give it a spin around. So that's the side. It's got a white to purple fade. That's the back. And it's got a bit of white, a bit of blue, and then it's got more of a solid purple. That was the lavender from this season. I think it was like NF289 or something. That was the lavender code, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then on the side, it is much more lavender on that side. So I absolutely love this gradient. It is, I would say, it is perfect, except the white tongue. I like that it breaks it up. I like that it breaks up the color, but then at the same time, I kind of also wish it was purple, because I feel like then the bag would be a bit more purple, and I definitely love love the purple from the season. I love the baby blue, actually. I love both those colors, the blue and the purple from from 21K. Just absolutely blew me away. The strap is actually in blue, so there's no like gradient on the strap. It's just straight up blue. Hardware, as you can see, is silver hardware too. But I think that the silver really suits this. I feel like if it was like light gold, it probably would still be okay, but the silver really works the best with this kind of like grade. And as well, it has a beautiful like glisten to it. It's an iridescent sort of overspray kind of thing. So let me show you the inside of the bag before I talk to you about what actually happened in terms of like when I bought this bag, or you know, when I bought a bag. So that's how it looks. Inside, blue, and in there was just the clip, the adjustment clip. What actually happened with this bag is that I had a different version of it before. It was the mini flat, but it was a different sort of gradient to it and design. And the one that I had was like white with purple. So it was, instead of being blue, it was like a white, and it was really absolutely truly beautiful. And then the tongue was also in purple. But what happened was I unboxed it and everything, like, you know, was going to do an Instagram unboxing for it. And then I noticed upon, like, when I was kind of like holding the bag up in the light, I was like, hang on, something's a bit strange with this. And I realized that up close there was like a scratch, what looked like it was in the overspray. So it was like, I kind of feel like what happened is that whoever was making this bag, the artisan that was making it, when they were doing the overspray, they accidentally scratched it with like their little pinky fingernail or something like that, or some kind of nail on their hand. And then it was left to dry like that. And they obviously didn't notice that they did that. And the overspray dried with that little teeny tiny scratch in it. And it was hardly visible, but it was at the front of the bag. And there was absolutely no way I was going to like, that I was going to be okay with that, because it was at the front of the bag. And I just knew that even though I absolutely loved that whole gradient that one had, I knew I was just going to keep looking at it and go, oh my God, there's a scratch there, there's a scratch there. And I wouldn't be able to stop looking at it. So I contacted my sales associate and said, oh, I love the gradient, it's beautiful, but I noticed that there is something wrong with the bag and I'm so devastated about it. And I sent her close-up pictures of it, and I said to her, look, it's very small. Like at 30 centimeters away, you can't notice it. But I know that now that I've seen it, I will never be able to unsee it. And I'll always be looking at that spot. So I just can't like keep this bag. It's just, no, it's not going to work out. And thank goodness that day that I contacted her, she actually had a new one arrive, which was this one. And she's like, I'll put this one on hold for you until you can come around and do the exchange, because I couldn't get there until the end of the week. My car was getting repaired from hail damage. And she held it for me for about 4 days, thank goodness. And that's the right thing to do, because technically the bag that I had was faulty. Minor fault, but still faulty. And it really makes me wonder, how did that pass quality control? Does no one look at the bag afterwards? Like, do they not have at least, you know, 2 people giving it a look over before it goes? Like, it's just like, you know, it gets made and then it's shipped off, and then it's up to us to like say whether or not there's something wrong with it. I just feel like something like that was an obvious kind of quality control thing. A scratch in the overspray, that shouldn't happen. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. But the sales associate did the absolute right thing. She was amazing, you know, to hold that bag for me for 4 days until I can get there for the exchange. But it was also a stroke of luck as well that they happened to just get that delivery, because these bags, they're not for everyone, but they're still sought after. But some of them are in combinations that I just did not like. The first one that I got, I really liked that combination. I think that, though, now that I think about it, this one is actually better. So I'm really glad that things kind of worked out the way that they did, because even though the white with the purple was so beautiful, it was like a beautiful fade. People I even sent pictures to, they said that that was the best one they ever seen. I actually feel like this is even better. Like, I feel like this beats it. Even though it's got the white tongue, it's nice that it breaks it up. It gives it that, you know, definition. So it's not just like, you know, blue and purple bag. The white really does break it up, and I think it's perfect that it's just the tongue that's breaking up the bag, as opposed to there being like, you know, all white down the bottom. So I've seen ones that have got like all white down the bottom, or they're all white at the top, or they're mostly white with only a little bit of the baby blue on it, like, or like baby blue with the white and hardly any purple. This has got the ultimate perfect balance of being all the colors, but with the main being the purple and the blue, because I feel like those are the best of them. So in a way, I'm pretty happy that things turned out the way they did. In a way, I'm pretty happy that the first one I got ended up being like faulty, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get this one. So it really all worked out perfectly. Fate was in my corner, thank goodness. Price on this is the same as the mini flap, so $6,250. I haven't sat down to do my research to see what's coming for spring summer 22P. I do know that there's going to be some amazing bags like the heart bag, and there's going to be some beautiful purples. But I haven't sat down to see whether or not they're going to be releasing another mini flap for next season, and I feel like if they are, there's a possibility that the price might go up, because the last increase, the mini flap didn't go up. The mini flap top handle didn't go up last increase, but it did go up the increase before, but the mini flap didn't go up that increase either. So it's been a full year, like at least more than a year, that the actual classic mini flap has not gone up in price, like the classic one without the top handle. So I feel like it's probably due for an increase, unfortunately. So I'm pretty glad that I managed to get it, because, you know, depending on what the price goes up to, you know, I'm just feeling like maybe, like, I don't know if 2022 I'll be buying that much Chanel bags. I might be looking into getting Hermes again, Dior, you know, something like that, trying to fulfill some other items on my wish list. 2021 has definitely been the year of Chanel, but I'm not complaining. I've been really enjoying it. I forgot to show you the bottom, so yeah, the bottom is purple. So overall, it's definitely more of like the purpley tone. Overall, it's more of a purpley tone, but it has a really good balance where there's just that enough blue to still make it look like it's the blue is there. Like, it's not just too much purple. The balance is absolutely perfect. I also feel like this is an ultimate collector's item as well, because this is like a once in a lifetime sort of opportunity. They don't do this kind of like pastel ombre sort of thing very often. They do have like cloudy sort of lambskin versions, like they did a cloudy lambskin for Cruise collection. I wasn't that wrapped in it, but like this is just a total unicorn ombre pastel, especially because it's iridescent as well. It's just a total one of a kind sort of thing. So I just knew that I wasn't going to pass up on this, even though, you know, wasn't the most popular. I feel like it's the most unique. Out of all of the collection, I feel like this is the most unique bag that they have. And I really want to also like make sure that, you know, it's nice to curate neutrals and safe colors and stuff like that, but it's also fun to get some nice collector pieces as well. So yeah, to me, I absolutely love it. I did see some of these available in consignment, so I will link them down below. I actually seen one for an amazing deal, but last I checked, it did sell out. If I ever find any amazing deals, like ones that you really have to check out where you're going to be saving a lot on the retail price, or it's like in contrast to what it usually sells for, it's an amazing deal, I always have them in my Instagram stories. So follow me on Instagram, Purseonfleek, because I did actually link this in the medium size for around about $5,000 under retail. And it was from a store that I had actually bought from before. So I know that they're very, very reputable. They're a Japanese consignment store. They were from Alu, Japan. But yeah, they were selling it for an amazing deal. It was like $8,000 Australian. Even if you pay tax and duties on top of that, you were still going to be saving $4,000 on the retail price. So yeah. If there is ever an amazing deal, I will always put it in my Instagram stories, you know, when I'm doing like my shopping hunts, as I love to shop online. I put the amazing deals on my Instagram stories. Sometimes I put them in my YouTube community page, but I kind of feel like it's a bit like, it doesn't really feel like as like, you know, appropriate on there when I'm just, you know, posting an image of something I found online and then a link. I'll only do it very, very rarely, but most of the time it's in my Instagram stories. So yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Is this a unicorn to you? Do you love this bag? Or do you like it, but you just, you know you wouldn't buy it because you wouldn't wear it? Or did you get one of these bags as well? And are you like me and you're super thrilled that you have a unique piece that may not come around again for a very, very long time? Because they just, like I said, they just hardly do these sort of ombre styles anyway. And it's just, that overspray of iridescence is just so, it's just the icing on the cake, you know? But I'm a massive pastel fan, so I'm totally biased in this regard. Totally biased. 21K collection. This is the last of it that I actually got from the store. But I did have my eye on something for Christmas. And as you guys know, I did, you know, kind of drop some hints that there is, you know, another bag that I really wanted from 21K. And then there was actually another bag that I I really wanted. But I'll talk about that, you know, if I end up getting it, and I'll have a chat about the story with it. But yeah, that is it. The link to shop Idol will be in the description bar down below. And if I do find any of these, I just truly feel like, you know, if you are like wanting to just have some really unique Chanel pieces in your collection, ones that are like once in a lifetime sort of opportunities, ones that, you know, just could be years and years and years till something else ever even comes back that's similar to it, and will it be as good, you know? I just feel like this is a really fantastic buy, you know? Like I said, bias, but if you are thinking about it, you know, and if there's anything left in stores, I recommend to jump on it and get it. But if you are going to be if you are thinking about it, but you want to be very particular about the color arrangement, I'm going to link a heap of them down below, and you go and pick out the exact one that you want, that you feel like has the best color arrangement for you. Some of them might be over the retail price, just, you know, forewarning. As we know with Chanel, they are pretty much hot commodities all the time, especially the mini flaps are always hot commodities. Chanel, you know, their price increases have put off people, but really the demand is constant and strong. I just feel like with Chanel, it's better to just buy sooner. Like, you know, if you're thinking about something, buy it sooner before the next increase, because it's just always going to keep going up, and the demand is just not going to go away, you know. We're just living in a completely different world. So, you know, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's totally fine to bow out, buy pre-loved. I've been wanting a classic flap in the small size. I'm going to go and get one pre-loved, or I'm going to get a vintage one, and I'm totally fine with that, because I feel like that the classic flaps, they're at that price point where I just not totally okay with, you know. I just feel like when it gets so close to Hermes pricing, I just psychologically, I don't know if I can do it. I could change my mind. I could eat my words, but at the moment, I'm more so hunting for pre-loved. So there is totally nothing wrong with it, you know. Please don't ever feel like because I'm, you know, linking items that are above the retail price and then I'm talking about the demand for Chanel, don't ever think that I am on that side where it's like, you know, totally normal to be paying over retail price. I don't feel like that's normal. But I also feel like if you absolutely love something and to you it's your unicorn and it will make your heart sing, then I also think it's totally fine to then go ahead and pay over the retail if that's what makes you happy, you know, because we only live once, and that is always something that I'll always say, is that we only live once and you got to do what makes you happy. Yeah, that is my little spiel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.